is actually refusing to open their heart. It says they're struggling with loving their own personal self at this time and not to think it's about you. It says that, and they also struggle with being vulnerable. And so I think that's okay. You know what? We're all working on that. Vulnerable just means we have to pretty much open up and admit things that our pride has. Well, if you guys know anything about pride, it is like your homie that'll fucking defend you instantly. I always think of your pride or your ego as the dog who, if you leave the front door open, darts the fuck out and attacks the other dog down the street. Okay, so if you've ever had a dog that does that, it is so fucking fast when it happens, and you always hear that person, who the fuck left the door open? It's like such a pant, but the ego actually is a system that's built inside of you that if somebody says anything that hurts you or feels icky, your ego actually is as quick as that dog that gets out the front door, and it will actually stick up for you. And so that's where you're getting that response system from. Your ego is made to defend you and make you feel better. And so if whatever you are spoken to about requires you to return to a memory, and that memory makes you feel icky, your first response is you either do fight or flight. So if you keep talking and you keep trying to push towards, you're a fighter, obviously. And if you're just like, bah, no, you're a flighter. And so the do what's right is actually you understanding that there's really nothing wrong if you think about it. Because if you break it down scientifically, your ego is made to stick up for you and defend you and put you into fight or flight as quickly as a dog getting out the front door to attack. Well, then that we can understand. So maybe you just start from that point saying, am I ready or willing to talk about this matter? And you either are or not. And then you say whatever you want to say. You say, you know what, I want you to know that you are, or that this subject matters to me. You got to pick your words correct, but you can't ignore the matter, at least. People that are talking and fighting for it, they need closure at least, or a deadline of which you need to set up a plan of action with a deadline regarding the matter. So think of yourself more as a professional, and you need to respond with respect to your people. You should not ignore anyone, because when you dismiss somebody, and it hurts them, and so it ruins things that you love as well. And that's just your typical first response. So you need to learn how to go into businessman mode and just be like, this subject matters to me. That could be a great start because it acknowledges what they are talking about. And you say you do have to actually decide at what point you're going to talk to them about that, or at least change it. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm not someone who talks about it unless I want to. But what I do understand is that whoever I choose to be in a serious relationship with absolutely deserves respect and my quality attention. And so, some of you guys could be struggling, honestly, with that. And it's hard for you to give compassion towards the matter if you're not willing to quit. And so some of you guys may need to either cut something completely out of your guys' relationship if you're already in one, or you are going to have to understand that at this time, you can have multiple lovers. I haven't had a boyfriend since 2020. And it's because personally, I'm a fucking dickhead. And I need to go take anger management classes. And I don't want to call my man any names that are negative. I really want to validate his emotions. I want to learn some feminine traits. And so for me, I just learned this from actually that cartoon with the Katara and the airbender thing. Edward would watch that. And I don't actually like cartoons that much because I feel like all my other previous boyfriends would watch like South Park and The Simpsons. And I just felt like them laughing to that shit was just not attractive to me. And Edward was really serious in the morning. He would wake up and he would he would actually listen to Hillsong, which I really don't listen to any church music, but Hillsong is a beautiful group, and I'll never forget. Hillsong or whatever.
Hillstorm.
Is that what it is? They are so beautiful, and literally, that was his morning routine, and I just, he also at times would watch that Airbender thing, and so I really noticed that basically they were concentrating on the movements being equal on both sides. And so basically martial arts. And you have to channel your energy. And I'm not really a yoga girl. And so martial arts it worked for me. And it requires you to be at least 30 minutes in your own space where you're taking those deep breaths and you're supposed to clear your mind and not think of anything and just focus on your movements and your balance, and you're building muscle. And so they also say like how shaky you are and wobbly you are and distracted you are. You have to control that. And so I love the Chinese or the Japanese. They are so serious about things. And it's always an honor to be able to do any of their haircuts at the salon because they do take things very seriously. You guys are always clean and very precise. And so I just really valued their way of work. I think it was just beautiful. And so I started focusing on that. And it teaches you that you manifest from your thoughts and your feelings, not from how you look or what you do. And so I just really paid attention to that. I was feeling pretty icky. I still hadn't dealt with a lot of things from the past. And I wasn't ready for that cosmic diamond. And so I started to tell people the truth. I'm not ready for that, but I can do this, or I would be willing to hang out with you like this. And then my sister also said, don't take anything serious with no one for a year. Try to just hang out and date and go on your dates and have fun for a year. And I liked that because I found that all 4 seasons changed what we do with our time. Were we able to go and do the things we love in the summer and spring? For those of you who are hunters or campers, some of the people don't do that. And then you have people that are very big on TV and tablet. And so you just learn so much over this time. Some of you guys need to take some trips with each other and just slow it down. You need to focus on that year together of just enjoying each other and actually understanding that. For me, I noticed a few things. I noticed I didn't like, for one, his family's food, and I didn't want to eat one more holiday there. It was disgusting both times. And I just didn't feel like it was my thing. I noticed he was a person with allergies, and he also kept his blinds closed, and he always would wake up in the morning and turn the TV on instantly. I'm not into that. He never hiked, he never camped, and I feel like some of my homies go through that. Some of you guys get with these beautiful women who are all big on their diet, and they're vegans and shit, and you won't be a hunter and stuff here soon. So just take it slow and enjoy your time. You do have love here coming, but it's going to be lots of different options for you. You have the Queen of Cups here in the reverse twice. Oh, shit. So you guys have some unexpected... So you may have 2 lovers on both sides of you around this love relationship. So you have true love right here. But I'm not going to lie. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So what I need to know... But no, the cups...
activities and whole Tennessee.
I'm trying to do... So these Queen of Cups actually really matter because cups is the most deepest love you can have. So we're actually going to figure out, and you have a lover in your life, but they're coming up as the unexpected. So we have Blue Moon, which you guys could enjoy the moon together on this lover. But what I need to know, because you have 2 lovers around you that actually want you back. They have not left your energy. Maybe you left them. So I do see daily journal in the reverse, but I feel like there is a journal. Somebody could be writing a journal. I'd look for it if I were you. I'd go snoop through the rooms, read whatever the fuck you need, because maybe I don't care what it is, read it. There's information there that whoever it is needs to know. Because somebody really just isn't having empathy for a matter that it determines whether or not you should take this person seriously. Because we have creation in the reverse. And we have 3 different people around here. And really, if you ask me, this read is getting to the point now with all these people now involved. All these emotions on you. What the whole point of the whole read really has been is that during this year, it's okay to say, I can fuck you, or we can go fishing, or we can fucking hang out. But let's be real with each other, babe. I know you got Nancy and Georgia and Jose, and you're like, stop fucking asking me. Basically I got to the point with my lovers where I already know where we're at. And since you manifest from your thoughts and your feelings, it's okay to be honest. And I also notice people think it's very attractive. You just tell the truth. You say, I do have these things going on. That's why I can't be in a serious commitment, but I want you to know that if you would like, I really enjoy our time together and I would love it if we could hang out. But you also have to understand that when you're not able to commit, you cannot ask things of other people. So this read is really just saying, be serious or admit that at this time, you can't promise that you can cut these people out of your life to accommodate these requests. And so just say it like it's a business matter. You don't have to be all like, there's nothing wrong with being honest. We also have bartender here, so somebody may not like somebody's drinking. So the animosity of why these people are still in their life is because somebody is not doing. This person could say, I don't want you drinking, I don't want you using. And this person saying, I don't want you talking to Nancy and Georgia. So you two both have some agreement. Basically, you're falling in love because it is the card in the upright. And you have true love here. You guys are true love. So true love is here. It's also saying octopus in the reverse. So I just feel like no more pussy on the side. Ancient Egyptian over here. So maybe they're saying stop fucking acting like you fucking are some ancient Egyptian. Yeah, not today. Maybe they don't want to hear another fucking story about fucking your historical shit. I don't know. There could be some like, you are in love. So you need to sit down and say, hello, lover. So it looks like the two of us crazy asses are here. So what you need to do is basically sit down and look at it like it's a fucking card game. So I'll be like, okay, so I got Nancy. You're like, I got drinking problem. You're like, I got Georgia. And you're basically coming together and you're going to see if you can make this puzzle work. But you have to be honest. That way nothing comes out in the open. Oh, and it says nobody cares if you lie in the reverse. And they do care if you lie.
On the back.
It says, don't be a liar in the reverse. So it's saying nobody cares if you lie, but it says this person feels like rejection is protection. So they're not wanting to talk. And that was what we talked about at the beginning of the read. And so that's what you need to learn is that both of you guys have some requests that are pressuring. So take it slow and just say the words. I understand this matters to you. At this time, I feel uncomfortable talking about it, but you must come. So what you should do is look up on the average, how long out of respect does it take for a partner to give somebody an answer? And you can look it up and choose, are you going to respect yourself if that deadline, and they also need to agree. You can't be like, well, you didn't. No, you need to be professional and say, babe, this is bothering me. I understand it's been difficult for you to talk about it. Can you please tell me when we can talk about it? And then you do that meeting. If they want to act immature, if they want to get, you say, okay, thank you so much for your time. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this good for me. If there's a chance that by chance you'd like to talk to me about it in a more calm way or a more way that I can understand easily, then go ahead and reach out to me and we can set up another meeting. And it hurts, but that's where you choose that this person can't do what you need. All right? Love you.